Welcome to Divine Hand for another soulful, insightful spiritual message. Take a resonate, leave with us, and collective. I pre-pull some cards for our convenience. With that being said, let's get started. The oracle card I pulled for this message is fear frequency. You're tuned into the wrong channel. Anxiety, illusions, shift, vibration. Okay. So this is a very clear, direct message about energetic misalignment and reclaiming your power. So the fear frequency, you are tuned into the wrong channel. Your energy is picking up some type of anxiety, distorted thoughts, and illusions rather than truth. Okay. Um, so this is anxieties where it's a future focus worry pulling you out of the present moment is what I'm hearing, right? And then it's also illusions, assumptions, right? Imaginary outcomes or narratives that aren't fully grounded in reality. Okay, so your mind might be playing the what ifs or old wounds or other people's projections. Okay, this also suggests that what you're afraid of is not as real or as powerful as what you're feeling right now. Okay, also what I'm seeing is the shifting the vibration, so this is needing a reset. Okay, pause before you react emotionally, right? Step out of that mental spiral is what I'm hearing. Consciously choose that higher frequency of clarity, trust, and grounded logic. Okay, change the channel is what I'm hearing. Okay. um your intuition is calm but your thoughts are loud. You're absorbing energy that isn't yours is what I'm hearing. Okay, your intuition always operates out of a much higher frequency than fear is what I'm hearing. Let's jump right into the tarot. Okay. So this is the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords is that racing. This is the moment of that fear that spikes out of nowhere. Okay, it could be a Gemini. All right. Someone wants to come in towards you to argue some type of truth or something, or their distorted truth. And the reason why I say it's distorted truth is because it's facing away from the Judgment card. The Judgment card is the truth. Okay, and this card, this Knight of Swords is facing away, so it's distorted, right? um the Knight of Swords is about racing thoughts, impulsive mental energy, anxiety driven like conclusions like in their head, right? And so the judgment card also is like a wake up, a realization, or trust be truth is being revealed is what I'm hearing, right? This person may be reacting quickly or or having like a mental spiral is what I'm hearing, right? But the judgment card is saying you are becoming aware of it. Okay. um this is mirroring the wrong channel. Okay, a distorted masculine and the way they see things, the way they see things, the judgment card. And I believe that this person may be under judgment as well. Okay, so this person is in a distorted energy. That is the core meaning of the message, right? And some type of judgment that they're making. But then they want to come in as the King of Swords, right? They want to come in as the King of Swords, as like they're mentally, have mental clarity, right? They clear on what the truth is. So they're kind of trying to cloak their energy, right? They trying to look like trick someone, right? This is also like changing the channel, right? The shift begins here, right? The Knight of Swords matures into the King of Swords. So someone needs to do some maturing. This is fear-based thinking, becoming clear, rational, and truthful. Okay, you may be like regaining authority over your mind. This could be an Aquarius as well. um you may be stepping out of that anxiety and choosing clarity over illusions. Okay, you're not no longer reacting, you're being discerning, so using your discernment. I'm also getting maybe someone is in this distorted energy, and um they make the wrong judgment, but they trying to come in as a king of swords, as if they're grounded and have mental clarity, and they using their discernment. Okay, let's move on. Then we have the 10 of cups, right? So the 10 of cups is that emotional stability, right? Happy home. This is Pisces energy. This is the ultimate wish fulfillment as well. Okay. Um, so what I'm seeing here is like this person may be coming in as if they're most emotionally stable, right? And they're using their discernment with the judgment card. But they're really in a distorted masculine energy, because this is what started off the read, the Knight of Swords. Okay, let's move on. We got the High Priestess, and the Magician. Okay, so these are, your intuition and your conscious creations. Also, this Magician can be magic, right? Or either this is the High Priestess, so this person could have went to a high priestess to do some type of magic as well, is what I'm getting, right? But this also represents like the vibrational shift. Okay, the high priestess is the quiet inner knowing, intuition, untouched by fear, and the magician focus on intention, manifesting for an alignment. All right, and so together what I'm getting is, when you trust your intuition instead of being anxious, your anxious thoughts, you create reality consciously, is what I'm saying. um the fear dissolves because you stop feeding that energy. Okay, so someone is trying to manifest like some emotional stability. They want to get tapped in. And like for the like this is why the high priestess came out, right? They may be trying to manifest something, right? A legacy or something, or either they're trying to do magic, okay, to present themselves in that way. Okay, is what I'm seeing. Let's move on. Okay, we have the 10 of cups. Okay, the 10 of cups and the Ace of Cups. Okay, so this is saying, this is where the shift should happen, the emotional reset. Okay, the Ace of Cups is that emotional renewal and self love, emotional clarity. And the 10 of Cups is like that peace and that harmony and that emotional fulfillment. So once the fear is released, collective, or someone, whoever this is for, your emotional state stabilizes. Okay, that that anxiety was temporary, and not your true state, is what I'm seeing. Okay, now the 10 of Pentacles is the 10 of Pentacles is that grounded reality check. Okay, this card is just grounding everything in the world, in the real world, stability. Okay, long-term security, solid foundations, no actual threat to your future. Okay, so the fear base suggests a loss or instability, right? Reality says you are supported and safe. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is, um you may be momentarily tuned into some fear due to mental overactive activity. Okay, um but awareness, the judgment is correcting that, right? Or is there's a need to the clarity, restoring the truth. And Your fear was never a message, right? Clarity was. You didn't need to fight anxiety, only stop listening to it is what I'm getting. And with that being said, thank you for listening. I'll catch you on the next one.